Is the president going to stay in Metro Manila to oversee things, or is he going to fly back to Davao?
Yes, in fact, he announced it last night that his wife wanted him to fly back, but he said, no, the face of the country is Manila and the president has to be here. And so I'll be here.
How is the president doing?
He's okay. As you saw him last night, looks fresh and he was upbeat.
Well, together with Senator Bongo, he did get tested for COVID-19 yesterday. When do we expect the results to come out, and will you make it public?
48 hours. Yes, we will make it public, of course.
At this point, Mr. Secretary, what is the president expecting? Is he expecting, based on all the info that's coming to him, is he expecting that there will be a spike in deaths before the virus burns itself out? And is he prepared for that?
Precisely, the president had to undertake stringent measures because he's expecting a spike. He wants to arrest them, and he wants to see how effective these measures would be.
I want to
because you know, Carmina, you must remember that certain countries have done this. Like in Macau, they have zero casualty for the last 35 days. They implemented very strict measures, also in China and Korea.
Yeah, I want to end this interview by asking you about what you or the president thinks about what Senate President Vicente Soto III said, warning against placing Metro Manila under a lockdown, saying that isolating the metro, the capital region, is an overreaction that will only result, and this is a quote from him, only result in panic and hoarding of goods.
No, I do not think so. Hoarding will not take place because precisely there has been a presidential directive that you cannot be hoarding. You will be arrested if you do that. You will be dealt with in accordance with law.
Now, as a final question, Mr. Secretary, people still, not taking this seriously. What kind of an appeal?
What do you mean not taking seriously? They're apprehensive of what this particular extraneous measures are. But we have explained that nothing, in fact, has changed because there will be movements, except that there will be restriction in the movements of people going to work. There will be reduction of workers, and there will be travel restriction.
Right. Now, all I'm saying is that, there should be some kind of fine balance here between panic and, really taking this seriously, but not really causing that much of a concern that everything stops and it results in chaos. So that the messaging has to be clear as to, people need to take this threat really seriously, but really strike that balance between panic and taking care of themselves, Mr. Secretary.
The situation, Carmina, there is a real threat and it affects all of us. We have to stop the virus from spreading. And all we have to do really is to observe protocols. What are these? Personal hygiene, keep washing your hands, put your mask if you're going to roam around or you have to do work. And then you have to distance yourself from the person near you. That's very simple task to do.
Now, of course, we're looking at all these protocols. We're seeing this for the first time being implemented. But if you talk about the legal basis for the community quarantine over the entire Metro Manila, maybe happening as well in other parts of the country, we don't know that for sure yet. But if you're asked about the legal basis for this, what's going to be your answer?
There is a constitutional base for that. In case of national emergency, then the state can do it. It can restrict travel.
All right, we're going to have to leave it at that. Duterte spokesman, Attorney Salvador Panelo, thank you so much for taking our call. We appreciate you joining us this afternoon. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Carmina.